In this video, we do more advanced aggregation using the group by and having clauses. All right, so let's get into it. And I am using the Northwind database. If you want it, link in the description down below. And I'll be using the customers table for this particular example. So let's do a basic select all from customers. Get all of our information here. Oh, gotta spell it correctly, customers. So there we go, here's a list of all of our customers, and we notice that they're in a bunch of different countries, but some people are in the same countries. And let's say that we wanna break down our information, see how many customers we have in each country. So that's what we wanna try and solve first right here. So what we might think of doing is select country, so we get their country, and then we could use a count aggregate function, count, to get the number of customers in each country, right? That's what we're kind of thinking. So we launch that query and we get an error message. And it says that we need to use the group by clause because we're using an aggregate function. So if you have an aggregate function up in your select statement, as well as a regular non-aggregate column name, here you need to use the group by clause, so that way you're essentially grouping by your column name and it'll aggregate on that column name for your aggregate function. So I'll show you what I mean by using it. So we got select country from count all from customers. And then we'll do our group by country. So if we run that, we now see that we have our country name, and then we have a count of how many customers we have with the country name, with that particular country name. So we have like 3 in Argentina, 5 in Spain, 2 in Switzerland. And we could also do an order by count, and 5, and let me do it descending, 5. So we see that USA has 13 customers, followed by Germany with 11, then France with 11, Brazil 9, and so on. And so that's pretty cool. You can see how that's working there. Now let's say we also want to add in city up here. So country, city, and we'll run it. And we got another error, and that's because we need to also include city in our group by clause down here. So we'll throw in city, F5, and boom. So now we have it broken down by country and then city, and then how many customers in that particular city country combination, right? So hopefully that's making some sense. All right, now you can also apply some filters, so like a where clause as well as a having clause to your query. So having comes after the group by clause. So it works similarly to a where clause, but this is how you can filter on your aggregation. So like having count as greater than 1, right? So let's say that we're gonna send some salespeople to these countries and these cities to meet with our customers, and we only wanna send our salesperson to a city that has multiple customers, so that way, they're not flying all the way across the world to visit one city with one customer, and we're trying to get more bang for our buck. So we have that having there. We can filter based off of our aggregate function. So if I run it again, we see all of the cities and countries that have more than one customer in it, right? Now if I threw this up here in the where clause, so where count is greater than 1, and let me delete it out of here, we get an error message because we can't do a where statement, a filter on an aggregate function. It doesn't work like that. You can only do a filter with the having, a filter on the aggregate function with the having statement, which comes after the group by statement. Now that's not to say you can't do a where clause. For example, we could do where country, like, I don't know, let's say one that has an A in it for whatever reason. So we want to sort or filter for countries that have an A in them, and then having, and we'll leave that out of there. So F5. So now we see all countries that have an A in them featured here. So you see that you can use a where clause as well, and if you wanted to having count of, let's say, less than 3, F5. So now we're looking for all countries that have an A in them, and we have less than 3 customers in that particular city over here, city-country combination. And for one last bit of a shortcut, we can also, instead of doing group by country, city, and writing out the name of our columns, we could do some shorthand and just do 1, 2, and run that. And we get the same result as when we typed in country, city here. We're just doing a little bit of shorthand just to keep things clean and simple. And also, if you're selecting multiple columns and you have you're going like 3 or 4 deep, you don't have to type out 3 or 4 different columns. You can just use these numbers to keep things straight. And so that's really it for this video. We covered more advanced aggregate functions, including using group by, having, and where clauses. And if you found this video helpful in any way, shape, or form, I appreciate a like, comment, subscribe, anything like that. And I hope that you have a great rest of the day.